Hello, Sagittarius. Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead. How are you, my fire family? Sag, I hope you're well. I'm here with the Lenormand. We're going to start with that and get some energy from Lenormand first, and then we're going to throw some tarot at it and get some detail about what's going on in the week ahead. How are you, fire family? I hope you're well. And we are looking at the week ahead. If you've never been here before, that's how I read. Always for the week ahead. You'll know that if you are my ride or die. And if you are, thanks for coming back. If you would like to be part of this beautiful fire tribe that is growing like crazy, please look at the bottom right-hand corner of this little square where I live. There's a subscription button there. All right, let's find out what's going on for Sag. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Sag. Okay, we've got card number 17, which is, I think they're cranes or storks. Storks usually come back to the same house every year. It's like they're snowbirds, and they leave the cold weather and they go to the south, and they go back to the same condo there. And then when they leave and they go back to where their home is, they go back to the same condo again. They have timeshares, right? So they know where their home is. And it feels like with the storks here that there could be something that's ready to be born here. It could be that. Card number 17, though, is the Star. It could be like a new healing, a new beginning, or maybe you're moving somewhere, or maybe it is time for you to go to the timeshare. Maybe you are doing that. We have the Clover, which is balance. It's also a little bit of good luck, or what you would consider to be a good omen or good luck. I don't necessarily believe in luck myself. I feel like the universe is too organized for that, but this is indicating like whatever's coming up, you're going to like it, right? It's going to feel lucky. And then we have, the Rider. Okay, so it does feel like with the storks here, we've got the Queen of Cups in the bottom right-hand corner, that it might have to do with something that is emotional. It feels like there is some sort of something that you're maybe wanting to backtrack to or go back to, something that possibly you're wondering, can it be healed? Can it not be healed? Because these storks or cranes or whatever they are, I think they're supposed to be storks, because they go back to the same place, like they find the home and they go back to where their home is every year. I feel like it's almost like it's somebody who feels feel like home, or you feel like they feel like home. So I'm not saying that this is a person from the past. I'm saying with the Queen of Cups present here, that this could be someone that you have a sort of a very deep soul connection with. It feels like a last life thing or something like that. It's like we've been doing this dance with each other. You know, they're doing sort of a mating dance, right? We've been doing this dance with each other for a really long while. So it feels like this card number 17 is wish fulfillment possibly, but I'm looking at 17 as being the Star in tarot because I mostly read tarot. And so it feels like it is something that it feels like it's something that has to do with emotion. It's deep. It feels like it is compassionate, kind, empathetic. It feels like it's very soft, I'm going to say. It's sort of Cancer-like energy, very soft. It does feel like maybe somebody here is ready to give reciprocal energy to someone in this Queen of Cups energy. We've got the Six of Pentacles in the bottom right-hand corner. And somebody feels like maybe it would feel very lucky or like something is going in my favor if somebody were to accept my feelings or accept to maybe... Let's go back over this. You know what? It doesn't feel like it's a last life. Like it doesn't feel like it's a person who's coming back around like an old love. That's not what it feels like. It feels like something got off to a false start. It feels like maybe we weren't really sure if that's what we wanted or not. It feels like, can we revisit that? That's what it feels like. We do have the Rider, right? And the Rider is card number 1, which is the beginning of a cycle. It's the beginning of stuff, but the Rider is bringing in messages. This is the messenger, and it's bringing good news because the 9 of Cups is here. So it feels like this is all positive energy, that maybe we might be revisiting something. It could be a friendship. It could be a job. Maybe you're called in for a second interview. It could be that, but it does feel balanced. It does feel like it is, it does feel like it's reciprocal. It feels like you want someone to either reciprocate your energy or love energy, or you want them to maybe like look at this a little deeper with the Queen of Cups, right? That's what it feels like here. So we have these tulips here. And it feels like you probably feel like this is something that it's worth talking about because it feels like this is something that should be permanent between us. We've got these orchids here, but we also have them etched into the glass behind the orchids. And so it feels like I've been looking for someone like you all of my life, is what it feels like here. And that card number 13 tells me that there is sort of, you're in the midst of transformation, so you're still in the middle of it. It hasn't finished transforming. The interesting thing here is that we've got the King of Swords on the bottom right-hand corner here, and the 3 could mean some sort of a partnership, but it feels like somebody is looking for something permanent. Like I've been looking all of my life for someone like you. We've got the 43 here, which is a 7, and for me 7 is heaven, it's divine intervention. And we have somebody who's been in the labyrinth. Something's telling me it might be you all of my life. Who sings that? That's an old song. Waiting there for you. Girl, I'm telling you it might be you. Yeah, I'm telling you it might be you all of my life. Is that Stephen Bishop? Yo, that's an old one. That's Stephen Bishop. I think that is like the theme to Tootsie or something. Remember that movie Tootsie? But it does feel like somebody's like, I've been waiting here all of my life, watching seabirds fly. Yeah, it does feel like somebody's like, I don't want to let you get away, is what it feels like. Let's look at the tarot and see what else is going on here. Tell me about Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Sagittarius, don't forget you only got 4 days left on the sale. It's only going until the 30th at midnight. And if you would like 10% off of a pre-recorded reading, please look at the coupon code in this pinned comment that is just below this video here. You need to go over to Hipsy. If you have a username and password for Wizio, you've booked with me there, you'd already have your username and password. It will work in the Hipsy site. They are sister sites. And you can also get text and calls and face-to-face with me if you'd like. Go take a look at the pricing. All right, let's find out what's going on here. Ooh, boy. Just laying it on thick, the universe is. What the heck? Yeah, it's still in my head, girl. I'm telling you, it might be you all of my life. That's what it sounds like. The tower is here. Wow. Jeez. Okay, now I just got head to toe chills. And ooh, they're still going on my shoulders here. What is going on here? Something is turning around for somebody here. The tower is showing up. It's something that you don't expect, Sag. And I feel sort of, how can I say, a little bit giddy, but kind of like, what? What do you mean? What are you talking about? But I thought you told me no. Like, it feels like that sort of energy. It's like the tower. It's like somebody did say, maybe this isn't right for us. Maybe it's not something that, maybe I don't feel like maybe we should be in a relationship. Maybe we should be just friends. Like, it feels like sort of like that sort of energy, Sag. But with the tower here, with the Ace of Cups and the Fool, what is going down? Something really good. You're going to get a message from somebody. And look, it could be text, it could be phone, I don't care what it is, it could be face-to-face. But somebody's going to put you on notice that there is a new cycle starting here that's going to make you pretty happy. It's like a wish fulfillment. But it feels like it took a tower to open the door, understand? Because it feels like we should revisit this. Because it also feels like it's something like a romance for the ages. You know what I mean? Like with these orchids that are etched into the glass in the back. It's like they're going to be there forever. It's like somebody wants to negotiate something with you. Because the King of Swords is the master negotiator, right? Because all the kings are masters of their domain, and this one's master of thought, negotiation, finding information and then delivering it in a way that is, I'm negotiating something with you. Trying to convince you of something, trying to give you all the facts. Wait, what? Sag, what's going on? We've got the Lovers, we've got the High Priestess. I'm telling you, it must be you all of my life. Somebody really feels, somebody has had a spiritual awakening. And the door is open. That's what it feels like. Someone is choosing you, Sag, is what it feels like. Because they've had some sort of a spiritual awakening or a realization that they got to do an about face because they feel really good in your energy. You make them feel hopeful. You make them feel lucky. You make them feel balanced. It feels like this person is like, I don't know why I wouldn't want that. But it took a tower. I feel like this is all going down in the week ahead. So it's going to take a tower for somebody to realize. But I feel like they are realizing. And we got the Two of Pentacles. There's a decision going down. Look, if this was not any clearer, I'd be surprised because it's crystal clear to me. There is something that is beginning. We've got the beginning of something that's going to make you very happy with wish fulfillment. We've got the Ace of Cups here, and it's the beginning of something which goes along with the One. The Tower's here, which tells me that the universe is intervening because it's time to renovate or relook at what's going on here, because the birds always come back to the same nest every year in order to have babies, or, it's like they come back to the same nest every year after they've been away. Somebody here is having some sort of a spiritual awakening that there is a door open and they better shoot their shot or take a chance. Somebody's making a decision, but it feels like this person is somebody who is juggling a lot of things. We could be talking about a Pisces, an Aries, a Scorpio, a Gemini. We could be talking about Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer energy. We've got the King of Swords here, who's Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. We're at a general reading, so it's all three. It feels like somebody here is making a decision through their intuition, because the universe is waking them up to their intuition and saying, look, you can't let Sag go. Tell me about the Ace of Cups. What else do I need to know about the Ace of Cups, please? The Queen of Cups is up here, and the Queen of Cups holds the Ace of Cups. We do have card number 17. Somebody here feels like you heal them, or that you are a healing force in their life. You really balance them. Tell me about the Ace of Cups. We have the Ace of Swords. Wow. Someone's got great clarity. Got the Five of Wands in the reverse, and they have no indecision any longer. Someone's making a decision, and it feels like it is with great clarity. I feel like you are going to be speaking to someone next week, and I feel like that person is kind of going to lay it out for you here, Sag, is what it looks like. The Five of Wands is, I no longer have indecision. I now need to reconnect and stabilize things here. I'm no longer in the tug and the pull. We've got the Nine of Cups, which is showing up here. The Nine of Cups, I feel like this person thinks that you're the wish fulfillment, but honestly, I think that the Nine of Cups could be just someone's realized that happiness doesn't start outside of me, that I'm already happy. And if I let Sag go, or Sag maybe is already happy, if I let Sag go, I just want a part of that happiness. It's growing your happiness on your own. Maybe this person is seeing that you've grown your happiness on your own, that you are a happy person, that you're happy and that you're positive, and you are somebody who is uplifting, I would say. This person likes the balance that you give their energy. Tell me what the Fool is, because there's a communication coming in here. The Rider holds a letter. It could, for some of you, be coming in by text, by letter, maybe a card with flowers. It feels like it could be some sort of a gift. We're looking at flowers here as well. Tell me about the Fool. The Death card. The universe is not letting up. Transformation is what is opening the door. Transformation with the Tower and the High Priestess. The universe has put them through the ringer and brought them to a place of, you need to make a decision, because this is the transformational moment. If you don't open the door and make the decision, you could lose Sag. The Fool's excitement, right? It's excitement. I don't really care. I'm just going to leave everything and I'm going to go. I'm going to take a leap of faith. And the Fool, as you can see, is got their hand out to the Tower. It's like, bring it on. Let's go. Come at me, bro. Tell me what I need to do. I'm ready for the tower to fall. Somebody here is welcoming the tower. Tell me about death. We've got the Page of Wands. And we've got the Three of Wands. This is definitely happening in the future. There's going to be a spark or a moment of excitement. It feels like it'll be exciting. We're going to get stability. We're going to talk about what comes next, is what it feels like. We're looking off into the future now. I'm looking at possibly expanding into the future, and the door is opening. The Fool is here. The Page of Wands is here. It's getting on another path. Being very excited about what comes next. The Messenger is here, right? The pages are all messengers. But also the Page of Wands is excitable and fun and passionate. And it feels like there's going to be some sort of an exciting moment for you, Sag, that's showing up here. That I don't think that you are expecting it. And I know that sounds a little bit cliche, like for a tarot reading, but look, the tower's at the center of the reading here, but I feel like this tower is actually really lucky. I want to say you're feeling incredibly lucky. Tell me about this. You're feeling incredibly lucky that everything that you thought was going on here is falling to pieces because a new door is opening, something that is going to be permanent or long-term. And it's because somebody's made a decision about you. We've got the Empress, because they see your worth and they know that you don't need them. They know that you take care of yourself, whether you're feminine or masculine, that you have had this beautiful glow up. You take care of yourself on the outside. You're someone who is very stable and secure. You don't really need the help of anyone, but you are in this energy of, come on in, I'll allow it. I'm a leader, but I need a King of Kings. And the King of Kings is the Emperor, right? So we could be talking about somebody who is, because the Empress is not doing the king thing, right? Unless we've got a person who's really working on themselves. Like the Empress is all of the queens, of course. She has the wisdom. She's not going to date down to a king, right? A king. But if we have a King of Swords, and that King of Swords is also a King of Pentacles or a Queen of Cups, if somebody is really working on themselves, then the Empress might decide that maybe this is the person for me. We've got the Ace of Wands. And we've got the Three of Cups. Yes. Okay. So it does feel like you're going to get an invitation. This is somebody that I feel like you're looking forward to seeing. It feels like it is an exciting new beginning. You're looking forward to seeing. This is celebration. So it's excitement and celebration. This is somebody who I feel like you're revisiting something with. And I don't feel like this is an old love. Then let me make that clear. This is not an old love situation. This is somebody who I feel there was a false start with, or maybe that you got feelings before they got feelings, or you got feelings. Look, if we're dealing with somebody who is an air sign, let me just put it out there, they're overthinking the whole damn thing. So maybe you told them how you felt and they took it away and they're thinking about it. And maybe in the midst of all of it, they're getting a tower and they've decided, the tower is making them make a decision. This person is very busy in their life, or they're juggling a lot of things right now, I think. But it feels like in the midst of all of it, this person is having some sort of a spiritual awakening. That you are the person, you are the counterpart here. You are the lover, right? The one that's been sent to them, not just the Two of Cups. This is somebody who's been sent by the universe. So tell me about this. Tell me about this decision. How does this go down? We've got the Nine of Wands in the reverse. So somebody's coming out from behind their fear wall. Somebody who has decided, I can't wait any longer. I don't want to wait any longer. I just got to drop what I'm doing and I have to see Sag. Eight of Pentacles is here. It's time to put in some hard work. Somebody's realized that this could be hard work, but they're really, really willing to do that. Somebody here has been keeping their head down. Maybe they've been working a lot. It does feel like with the 8 and the two Pentacles, that 10 Pentacles is here. This person I feel has been working a lot or doing a lot of work or juggling a lot of things, and it feels like it has to do with their pentacle world. So it could be children, house, home, maybe they have businesses, maybe they work for somebody. It feels like somebody is deciding to drop it all. Like I feel like they know that this is the time because the Nine of Wands is in the reverse, it's like, I can't wait for the 10th wand. Well, the 10th wand is here anyway. So we got 9 and 1 is here. And I feel like somebody here is dropping some sort of burden or is dropping their pressure. It's like the pressure is off because the Scorpio energy here is the release, right? The Tower is the release. There's the 10 of Pentacles. We just talked about it. There we go. There's the Strength card. So somebody had been holding back. And yep, there it is. The accomplishment, right? The accomplishment or the milestone. The door is closing. Somebody took their time, Sag. And it feels like it is somebody who had been holding back because they're very, very attracted to you. Sexually attracted to you. They've been holding back. They didn't want to release the lion is what they were trying to do. They didn't want you to think that that they were coming in just for the passion. They want you to know that they're there to support you, there to settle down with you. Somebody wants stability. Somebody was moving slow for a reason. And that's because this seems like it's long term. And this is a person who's making a decision about the last one. That's it. This is the last one, the one I'm going to go into the rest of the world with, right? And so I feel like somebody here was holding back from making a decision about opening a new door because of all of the things that they're dealing with, the Pentacle things. And I feel like they had the 9 of Wands. This is somebody who's been hurt, someone who's carrying a lot of burdens, someone who is feeling very weighed down or feeling the pressures of life or work or feeling like the pressure of picking the right one. And I feel like they're going to want to revisit this. And so I feel like you are going to get some sort of communication here, my friend. There's many indications that you're getting communication, but mostly, look, the Tower's here and somebody's having a spiritual awakening about you. Whoo, boy, that's exciting. Thanks for that. I'm going to go for now. Thank you so much for being here and watching. I'll be back because I'm always back. You guys have a grand weekend. Bye-bye.